are with Energy Healing. Welcome to your Ajna flow for your third eye chakra. Check with a doctor before starting any exercise program, but even more important, listen to your body. We'll be using some blocks today, and we'll get started just laying down on our backs in Shavasana. With your feet about mat distance apart, your shoulders tucked down under you, and your hands resting down by your sides, palms facing up. If you have a sore low back, you could bend your knees, placing your feet just at the edges of the mat, and tent your knees together. You're just arriving here today, feeling your whole body sinking down. Your forehead is relaxing. Your eyes are closed, or maybe you have a soft gaze. Your jaw is relaxed. Your shoulders are sinking even further down. Just noticing your breath without changing anything. Now deepen your inhales. Maybe to a count of 4 or 5. And now match your exhales to the count of your inhales. And you can add a pause of 1 or 2 counts to the top and bottom of each breath. You can stay with this breath, or you could try Ujjayi breath, which sounds a lot like the ocean or the wind. And to do that one, breathe as though you're fogging up a mirror. And now do the same thing, but with your mouth closed. And the inhales are done in much the same manner, with a slight constriction to the back of your throat. And you will make noise, but that's okay. Breath is life. And you can do the same equal part inhales and exhales, and add a pause of 1 or 2 counts to the top and bottom of each breath. Try and stay with one of these breathing techniques throughout the practice, but if for any reason you become anxious or overwhelmed, just let it go and return to your normal rhythm of breathing. With a strong breath and a soft body, let's set an intention for the practice today. I have one in mind. I am intuitive. If that resonates with you, you're welcome to use that, or you could set something of your own. Now just waking up your body, wiggling your fingers, your toes, your wrists and your ankles, slowly rocking your head from side to side. Do a nice big morning stretch, reaching your hands up overhead, bring your feet together, pointing your toes towards the front of the room. Maybe you stretch one side longer than the other, and then the other side longer. And on an exhale, bring your knees into your chest, wrapping your hands around your shins. And you can either stay here in stillness, or maybe rock slowly from side to side. And now keep a hold of that right leg, sending your left leg out long on the mat, pressing your knee down, both sets of toes pointed up. As you inhale, your belly expands. As you exhale, bring your knee in closer for wind reliever. Inhale to expand. Exhale, bringing it closer. If you have any pinching going on in your hip, you can move your knee out to the side. Now take your left hand to the outside of your right knee, bringing it across your body for a twist, taking your right hand all the way up to the side. Maybe you look over that right shoulder. Inhale to come back to center. Bring your left knee in to meet your right, clasping both hands back around you again for another big squeeze. exhale, bringing it closer. Just breathing into any sticky spots that you might find here today. Take your right hand to the outside of your left knee, bringing that over your body for a twist, bringing your left hand out to the side, looking over that left shoulder, if that's okay with your neck. On an inhale, come back up to center. Bring both knees back in again for another big squeeze. On your exhale, bring your forehead up to your knees. Take a complete breath here. And then exhale, lowering your head back down. And you can either roll onto your side and push yourself to get up, or you can rock and roll and come all the way up and over, meeting in tabletop position. Just make sure that your knees are underneath your hips, your shoulders are over top of your wrists, your fingers are nice and wide for a good solid base, and we'll do some cat-cows while we're here. Inhale, allowing your belly to expand, looking up to the sky. Exhale, rounding your back, looking down towards your knees. Inhale, belly comes down, chest comes through your biceps, looking up. Exhale, leading with your pelvis, rounding your back, looking towards your knees. We'll do one more here. Inhale, belly comes down, looking up. Exhale, rounding your back, looking towards your knees. Now meet back in a neutral spine. We'll take that right foot to the back of the mat and lifting your foot up hip level. Keep both hips square to the mat, so not up too high with one. Reach your left hand all the way out in front of you and inhale to get nice and long. Exhale, bring your knee to your elbow. Inhale, coming back out long. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, coming out long. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, nice and long to reset. And then your hand comes under your shoulder, your knee back underneath your hip. And we'll do the other side. Left foot comes to the back and up about hip level. Reach that right hand all the way out in front of you and inhale here. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, coming back out nice and long. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, back out long. And exhale, knee to elbow. One more inhale to reset. And then plant your hand back down, your knee back down. We're going to widen those knees as wide as the mat. Your big toes can touch. And then lower your seat down over your feet. Walk your hands out in front of you. And place your forehead down on the mat if that's accessible. The back of your stacked hands. Or maybe a block. Whatever works for your body today. And now walking your hands out as far as you can, coming up on your fingertips and feeling that stretch all down your back. Inhale back up here into tabletop. Curl your toes under and then exhale, lifting your seat to the sky for downward facing dog. You can pedal your feet out while you're here. And then coming to some stillness. Inhale, bend your knees. And then exhale, keep pressing your chest down towards the earth and straighten your legs. Looking forward, walk your feet up to your hands. Inhale into halfway lift where your back is flat, your hands are on your shins or your thighs. Exhale, forward fold, reaching towards the earth, belly resting on your knees. Grounding down into all four corners of your feet. Inhale, reaching your hands up to the sky. Exhale, bringing your hands back down through heart center, meeting at your sides in Tadasana. And just setting up Tadasana. Feet are hip distance apart. Your legs and glutes are nice and strong. Solid core. Your shoulders are back and down. Chin is slightly tucked. Your hands are palms facing front. Fingers reaching down towards the earth. Inhale, reaching your hands up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, hinging at the hips, reaching down to the earth. Inhale into halfway lift. Your back is flat. Shoulder blades are going down your back. Hands are resting on your thighs or shins. Exhale, planting your hands, stepping back into plank. Inhale to move forward. Lower your knees, uncurl your toes, and exhale all the way down. Inhale, lifting your chest up into cobra, reaching your elbows together behind you. Exhale through tabletop into downward facing dog. Really pressing your hands away from you, your chest down towards the earth, reaching your feet up to the sky. Looking forward, walk your feet up to your hands. Inhale into halfway lift, your back is flat. Hands are on your thighs or shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reaching your hands all the way up to the sky. Exhale, bringing them back down through heart center, meeting once again at your sides. And we'll do this one more time for a whole new level. Inhale, reaching your hands up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, reaching to the earth. Inhale into halfway lift, your back is flat, hands on shins or thighs. Exhale, plant your hands down, step back into plank. Inhale to move forward on your toes so that when you exhale, either just to your elbows at a 90-degree angle, or you can go all the way down. Now you can inhale just up into cobra, or upward facing dog, where just the shoelace parts of your feet are on the earth. Maybe you look up to the sky. Exhale, downward facing front. Inhale, coming down to plank. Exhale, coming back into downward facing dog. Bring your left hand to your right foot. Inhale, back down into plank. Exhale, your right hand comes to your left foot. You could be on your knees when you come down to plank if you like. A little more work, but you could do it. Inhale, back to plank. And exhale, bow back into downward facing dog. And we'll do that again. Inhale, plank. Exhale, left hand to right foot. Inhale, back down into plank. Exhale, right hand to left foot. Inhale, back down into plank. Shoulders are over your wrists, fingers are nice and wide. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, taking your left foot up high in the sky. Exhale, bring that knee to your nose, moving your whole body forward. And then plant that foot in between your hands. We'll turn your back foot so it's parallel with the back of the mat, lower the heel. We'll keep that lunge in that front knee, and whenever you're ready, come all the way up. Stacking your shoulders over your hips, reaching your hands out for the front and back of the room. And maybe look over that front shoulder if it's okay with your neck. Warrior two. Really pressing into the pinky toe sides of the feet and pressing out that front knee. Reaching as far as you can with your hands. Bring your hands just behind you. And bring your shoulders, shoulder blades down as you clasp your hands together. Inhale to get nice and long. On your exhale, fold forward just over that front leg. Maybe your hands reach for the sky. Remembering to breathe. On an inhale, come back up into warrior two. And settle back down into it. Inhale, take your back hand to your thigh and bring that front hand up and over you. this one all down that front side body. Inhale back into warrior two. Lift up those front toes, turn them to face the side of the mat. Inhale, sit nice and tall. Exhale, folding forward, hinging at the hips and reaching down towards the earth into a nice wide forward fold. And walk your hands over to the right side. And come back through center. Walk your hands over to the left side. Back to center, placing your hands just on your hips. Whenever you're ready, come all the way back up to standing. And then lift those right toes up, turn them so they're facing to the back of the mat. And just make sure your heel intersects your back foot about halfway. Lunging back down, reaching your hands up for the front and back of the room, maybe looking over that front arm. Just making sure you're set up right, pressing into the pinky toe sides of both feet, really pressing that front knee out. Shoulders are stacked over your hips. You're reaching as far as you can. Let's bring your hands together behind you. Shoulders, shoulder blades going down your back. Inhale here. And then exhale, folding forward over that front leg. Maybe you're lifting your hands up to the sky. On your next inhale, come back up into warrior two. Settling back down into it again. Pressing that front knee out. Your back hand comes to your thigh. Top hand comes up and over you. And you feel this just all down that front side body. Inhale back into warrior two. Exhale, windmill your hands around your front foot. Turn your back foot, step back into plank. Inhale to move forward. And then exhale down to whatever level you might like. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And then exhale, coming into downward facing dog. Really feel your shoulder blades going down your back, your seats reaching for the sky, heels trying to reach down to the earth. Looking forward, you can walk, step, or hop your feet up to your hands and inhale into halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reaching your hands all the way up to the sky. Exhale, look back down through heart center and just meeting at your sides. We're just going to grab our blocks now if you happen to have them nearby. Excuse me. Starting about midway through your mat. And we'll take a step back with that left foot. And we'll inhale here. Exhale, folding forward. Placing your blocks just down under your shoulders. Pressing your hips back. You will have a micro bend in that front knee. Really noticing that front hamstring as you're pressing your hips back. In pyramid pose. And now we're going to take our blocks with us about 1.5 feet ahead. Pick up that back foot, keeping your foot flexed and have it about hip level. Warrior three. Today maybe you feel nice and strong. And perhaps you want to reach your hands out for the sides of the room. Now placing your hands down in front of your front foot. Kick that back foot up as high as you can. Walking your hands even closer to your front foot. Maybe you can wrap your right hand around your foot. Maybe you can wrap your left hand around your foot. On an exhale, bring your foot back down to the mat to meet the other one. And inhale into halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reaching your hands all the way back up. Exhale, bringing them back down through heart center, just meeting at your sides. And then we'll pick up those blocks again. About halfway through, take a nice big step back with your right foot. Inhale to get nice and tall. And exhale, forward fold, reaching down with your hands once again. Keeping your shoulders stacked over your wrists. Pressing both hips back. I'm really feeling this in that front hamstring. Now we'll bring the blocks out about 1.5 feet, getting ready to kick that back leg up. Warrior 3. Once again, maybe you're feeling nice and strong and you want to reach both hands out for the sides of the room. So now place your hands back down on the mat in front of your other foot, kicking that back foot up for standing splits, walking your hands even closer to that front foot. Maybe you can wrap your left hand around it. Maybe you can wrap your right hand around it. On an exhale, bring your foot back down to earth. Inhale into halfway lift, back is flat, hands on the thighs or shins. And then exhale, forward fold, reaching down towards the earth. Inhale, reaching your hands all the way back up. And exhale, bringing your hands through heart center, meeting just down at your sides. Let's bring your feet so they're at about a 45-degree angle with a little bit of space. I guess they're at about mat distance apart. And we're going to lower down into yogi squat. If you'd like to have a block here underneath you, you could certainly do that. Just pressing your elbows into your knees, hands resting at heart center. We're going to prepare and do crow. So if that's in your practice already, you're welcome to do it. If it's just really an experiment, you don't have to get into crow. So first of all, I'd recommend placing a pillow in front of you because you might fall on your face. And now place your hands down in front of you. Your pointer fingers are pointing forward. All of your fingers are nice and wide. Bring your knees into your armpits or rest them on your triceps. And then you just want to explore. So you might want to get here, lift up one toe on one foot, the other toe, and maybe, just maybe, you can lift up both. Maybe you can't. It's all about moving forward, finding that balance. And then when you're ready, come back out of crow, and we'll just bend your knees, come back onto the mat. You're going to sit all the way down on your bum. Cross your legs. Nice big breath in. Nice big breath out. Now we're just going to walk your hands out in front of you. To come all the way back up. We're going to switch our legs around. Inhale to be nice and tall. And then on your exhale, folding forward, walking your hands back out in front of you. Remembering your breath. On an inhale, come back up to seated. Going to do a seated figure 4 today. So both legs out in front of you. Your right ankle to your left knee. Now we're either just going to stay like this and fold forward, if you find that works for you, keeping your top foot flexed. Or perhaps you'd like to lean back and bring this foot, your left foot closer. Stay like this. So both options, depending on your body and how you're feeling today, which one you'd like to try. tried. We'll release that, both legs back out in front. Now your left ankle comes to your right knee, keeping that left foot flexed. Maybe you're in here and you fold forward. Or maybe you place your hands behind you, leaning back, placing your right foot closer to you. Every day is different. Every body is different. And now we'll just place that foot back down. We're going to lay down all the way onto the mat in Shavasana. So this time, your feet can be mat width or maybe even a little wider. Your shoulders are tucked down under you. And your hands are resting by your sides. They could be nice and wide as well, either palms facing up to receive all of the wonderful energy that you've just put into the room. Or maybe let them face down today and be a little more grounded. Because we've been working on the Ajna chakra, third eye chakra, we'll do a little meditation. So if you'd like to close down your eyes or have a soft gaze, and just relaxing here. And just take a moment. Take a nice big breath in. Nice big exhale. We're going to walk down a nice little pathway in your head with your eyes closed. And then you realize as you're walking down the pathway that this is your favorite place. Notice how it makes you feel. And notice the smell, if there's a smell, or many smells. And perhaps there's a breeze and you feel the breeze, or the hot sun, or maybe you're on sand and it's hot sand on your feet and you're noticing all of the sensations of everything there. Maybe you're at the ocean, there's birds flying above you, or whales. Maybe you're in the forest. Maybe you're at home in bed. Wherever your favorite place is, feeling everything. You're having such a lovely time while you're here. So happy to be in your favorite place, and you notice just how it makes you feel. Your heart is full of joy and love. Makes your soul feel fulfilled. So now it's time to leave your favorite place. And you prepare to leave doing everything that you would need to do. Happy that you could come here today. You walk up that same path that took you there with that wonderful feeling still full in your heart and in your soul. And maybe you take just a moment and think about the intention that you set today before the practice, and carry that on through the rest of your day. And now just waking up your body, wiggling your fingers and your toes, your wrists and your ankles. And then slowly make your way just onto your side, resting your head in your hands in a fetal position. Whenever you're ready, you can push yourself up to a seated position, having your hands just resting on your knees, or maybe at heart center if that's okay with you. I'd like to thank you for joining me today for the Ajna flow, for your third eye, taking this time out for yourself.
you've enjoyed this. If you have, please like and maybe subscribe if you'd like to have some more videos show up for you. The love and light within me sees, honors, and bows.